Hi and welcome to the market alert for Wednesday, the 18th of September 2024. So stocks, bonds sold ahead of Fed decision, crypto and crude surged, and US stocks were indecisive, and the major indices finished flat on the eve of the FOMC meeting minutes. And dollar bid, bonds sold and stocks flat as participants await the pivotal Fed decision, which of course is going to be out this evening. The forecast is just for 25 basis points, but there's a lot of rumours about 0.5%. If it's 0.5%, for me it's political, because as I've said before, this is the last Fed decision as far as rates are concerned before the US election. So 25 basis points is forecast, 50 is political, and somebody's been leaning on Powell in order to make it look like the Democrats could get in. So we'll see later this evening. Right, let's have a look at the markets for yesterday. Kick off with the Dow. So yesterday, once more, we get another new all-time high. They're very scrappy ones, I have to say, but new all-time high yesterday for the Dow, 41,837, and overnight prices are still looking quite stable there, so we'll just have to see if they will hold when we get the Fed's decision later today. Again, there's a bit of supply coming into the market there as well, so I don't know whether they're offloading in what's known as a distribution phase at the moment, but interesting that we've got this supply for yesterday. 30-minute chart, you can see that it was all done very, very quickly, as you can see from the price action there. So the second half an hour of the session, and then the market sideways, and then we had a shakeout and the market's been brought back, so hence the supply there. And that's classic churning, that is, where you get all-time highs and profit taking in the markets. In the German DAX, bit of a lackluster performance really. The market sideways to higher there. You can see prices just sitting above the 5-bar moving average. Not a lot to say really. Market treading water, waiting. It is overbought at the moment, but the stochastics haven't crossed. The 30-minute chart, again, you can see prices up, pull back up to the R2, and then moving down with the Dow. S1 there, where the market found support, and then back up, and currently DP in close. I'd expect a bit of sideways to lower during today as they wait for this announcement too. S&P 500, new all-time high. This is the old one, 5670. We just get the zero tool there. And you'll see it's tiny, tiny, tiny. The only difference is 0.8. So we've got 567, 0.9 there for the S&P. Again, waiting for the Fed. Up in yesterday's electronic session. Some cashing out there as the market took a hit. But the market found support and is now at the DP. Like I said earlier, I'd expect the market to be sideways to lower during this morning part of the session. UK 100, again you can see this coming off the highs as well during yesterday. It's more easier to see in the 30-minute chart. Prices sideways yesterday. Dow opens, market down. The moment we are below the DP and sitting on the close, so a bit of support. Don't be surprised if the low is retested during today. So as it said in the headlines yesterday, dollar bid, no surprise really, because they want to keep this above that 100 level, keep it above the support. We'll see what happens tonight though, see if it actually gets slammed down and then brought back, which I suspect will be the case. Right, let's have a look at the metals for yesterday, and you can see there a bit of weakness coming in. Expect the slam in silver to continue once this rate decision is out of the way. When I say continue, I mean we're talking longer term, where the market keeps getting slammed to the downside. So this is the weekly chart. There's the monthly chart, stuck in the sideways range but constantly being pressured. The only positive is that the market made a rising low in the last slam to the downside, so that may turn out to be a bit of a positive. But until this market breaks the high that we have over here, which is 32.5 cents, and you can see, I mean, that was actually made way back in May. The market's been nowhere near that since, and down to a low here of 26. So big swing there of $6 in silver. Moment it's looking weak again. We'll look at the gold silver ratio in a moment, you'll see why. 30-minute chart yesterday, market tried to move higher and then it's been slammed overnight with prices trying to be forced below the low, which they were. It's whether they can stay below this. I should imagine we'll get a spike up tonight with the dollar dropping, with the rates being increased, but that is dependent on how much they actually cut, whether it's a quarter or a half. Meanwhile, in gold, looking a lot more positive, and in the 30-minute chart, this slam didn't happen. The overnight slam is a manipulated one in the paper markets by the traders on the short side, and you can see that there, it's blatant. Quick look at the gold silver ratio, and you can see why we're down at this level. They want to keep the market moving lower in silver, so don't be surprised if we head back towards 90 there. Take a lot to actually move the market down to get it back above 32.50, because we know that that's a crucial area for the silver market. Right, let's have a look at yesterday's trade, see what happened. I say a bit of a lackluster day and sideways, but nonetheless, let's have a quick look. So in the pre-market session, prices tried to move back to the high, which they succeeded in doing, but then were hit and back below the close. We then got to the 200 MA, where the market found support, and then prices were sideways. As you can see, they're starting to move to the upside, hit the scalp, and then just traded sideways. Then put in a potential sell. Market then failed, and you can see how sideways the market was during yesterday, and you can expect the same during today's session as well. As said, you've got this sort of Fed FOMC eve, as it's known, and today it obviously takes us to the day when the decision is made. However, up until 7 p.m, the market's likely to paint this same picture. So prices eventually shook out to the DP, and then they traded sideways, and then we moved back up a bit to the close, and then just sideways there as the market went into its mid-morning session. And then over to the afternoon, the market trading down to the 200 MA with the Dow, and then prices moving to the high, finding support. There was a potential sell signal there that wasn't filled. The market continues on the upside, but look again how sideways this market was yesterday, and then prices drifting lower with the Dow when we saw it sell off there. So not a lot to report with regards to yesterday. So let's have a look overnight and see what the market's doing. So overnight, prices are above yesterday's close. They're struggling with the DP and the 200 MA at the moment. This needs to be taken out if prices are to move higher. But like I said a few moments ago, I would expect this market to be sideways to lower after we get to the cash open at 8 a.m. It might get pumped up between now and certainly the 7 a.m. futures when they kick in. But at the moment, it's only 5:30. Well, it's actually 5:20 a.m. So market very quiet at the moment. Right, that will do for this one. Let's see what happens with regards to the FOMC tonight. It's going to be an interesting one at 7 p.m. So keep an eye on it. Right, have a great day, and as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.